my fellow YouTubers, Brian back with another kit review for you today, and we're going to look at the Revell 1960 Chevy Impala hardtop 2-in-1 kit. I think this should be a neat little kit to build. Quite a bit of chrome on it, so it should be fun. Skill level 2, and here we go with the side of the box. Overall length is 8.5 inches. Decals are included. Colors you're gonna need. A little bit of box art from the side. And here you go with a little bit of detail of what's going on with the kit that you can do with the 2-in-1 rims there that you see. A little bit of engine detailing. Let's get into this kit and have a look and see what's going on with that. Box is a nice tight fit if you can get it open here for you. There we go, let's get that lid out of the way. Crack on. Get that out of the road. Oh, let's carry on. Eight bags, let's cut them open. Alright, let's have a look at the body here. Move some of that stuff out of the road so we can see what's going on. I knew this was a white kit, so put a blue background for you. Hopefully that makes things a little better. Alright, let's have a look. We've got here, we've got the bottom of the car and the body itself. Looking over the body, we do have quite a bit of sanding to do on this. As you can see here on the back end, there's quite a bit of flash that is stuck to it, but nothing a little bit of sanding won't take care of. And as you see on the front end here, we have that. Make sure you remove it, and then once all that sanding is going to be great. Nice smooth lines. If you're gonna do the bare metal foil, it does have nice ridges for you, which should be easily able to attach our bare metal foil to. Nice sleek lines on that. I think that one's due for this one for a build, I think, to be a nice low kit. Let's move that off to the side and we'll have a look at the engine compartment. Looks pretty good. It is textured a little bit for painting. We do have quite a bit of flash on that we are gonna have to sand off, but the detail on the bottom end is quite good. I really like that. So if you're gonna get crazy and doing the X-frame and everything like that, I think this kit is gonna do you well. Like I say, you can pick out quite a bit of detail on this and paint it up as so. Alright, let's have the lights. So it does show two sets of the tail lights. We've got long ones and we've got short ones, as you can see here. There's the regular factory ones, and here is the extra long version of the taillights. Just going as I'm pulling it out of the box for you guys. There's no rhyme or reason. Get through to the glass. Let's have a look, see what's going on here. And back glass looks good. The front glass does have a ripple line right in there, as you can see. And then we have our front lenses, side wing glass, and the sun visors are molded in, but I am noticing they're not the same. Oh, maybe they're a little bit of trimming, but should be the same on both sides. Looks great. What did I say? That curved windshield's probably a little tough for them to mold all in one shot, but does not look too bad. And as always, try to protect your glass until you're ready to use it, so put it back in the bag and everything will be great if we can get it back in the bag. Let's try that. Alright, great. Let's get that out of the road. What's next up? Next up we have quite a bit of pieces in this kit. Let me see how many pieces does it show. 169 pieces. Wow, that's quite the kit to put together. I'll get you in a little bit closer on that. Good detail on these. A lot of bits and bobs on that one. We'll pause for you on that for a little bit. You can have a look at that. Flip that over, looks pretty good. Steering wheel, not a perfect circle, so gonna have to be careful when we put that together. And like I say, it's a 2-in-1 kit, so they give you different options for valve covers and such. What we have here is part of the trunk, I'm assuming. That can get painted up, is textured very nicely. Bit of flash, but you know, nothing you can't deal with. Moving on to more interior parts. We do have the interior tub with the back seats molded in. What I don't like to see on this is that I think it comes, when I look through this quite quickly, if you could see all the flash on the seats. Going to take some time to get all of that perfectly sanded up. So this kit does have its challenges, that's for sure. Put that back down for you. I'm trying to go through this a little bit quick so we can keep that video down to a short amount of time. Good detail in the engine block here. Coil springs, maybe we can whip up some of our own using some solder or something like that. Good detail on the engine block. That should be nice. Right, we'll crack on and get on to it. Let's see what we've got here. Here's the boot lid. Looks pretty good. Got some detail in there that you can paint up if you wish to do so. Side panels of the car, interior looking pretty good. Nice of these detail. Do have some flash on there, but I think that can turn out quite nicely. Give you a little bit more detail on the boot there. Some nice sanding. Well, we'll have to see with the test fit how that looks and turns out. What we have here, whoa, we got the dash parts. As you can see, nice raised detail on the dash itself. And then we have the firewall, which has some nice detail with it too. Pretty impressed with this kit actually. It's got some nice detail if you're gonna spend the time and paint things up. Moving on to the next sprue we have, well, look at that, the exhaust system's molded in one piece for each side of the dual exhaust. Looks pretty good. Got the coil springs, like I say, if you want to get a little carried away you can make your own. We've got shocks on that front part of the rear differential and upper control arms, I'm assuming. Moving on to the next one. Now I think we saw part of this. It's like I say, it's a 2-in-1 kit. So you've got different options for that last sprue that we saw with these pieces on them that are different. Once again, things can be painted up quite lifelike for that. We do have another part of the firewall, the radiator. Good detail on that. And then we have a whole lot of chrome pieces, like I mean 3 sprues worth. We've got some wiper blades, carburetors, side windows, not windows. Not the cleanest chrome in the world, but I mean we can make it work. Moving on to the next sprue. So this has all that nice bit of chrome running down the body lines for the side panels. Looks great. Got some inserts for the dash. We've got window cranks. We've got the whole 9 yards in here. Good bit of chrome. Not molded the greatest, but it will turn out great on your kit if you take the time to do it. Move that back down there to give you a good view of that. And like I said, we've got we've got more bits of chrome. So I believe these are called the rocket wheels. Look pretty good. Good bit of detail. And then we do have the chrome valve covers and some disc brakes and chrome radiator shroud, fan shroud that we had before. On to the next sprue. This one does have the front and rear bumpers in it. They're great, sexy, like even the hubcaps that are to go on the original tires look really good. Quite happy with that, actually. It looks really nice. Like I say, there's a little bit of flash lines, but you know it's not something you're gonna see. And if you take your time with the knife, it should look pretty good. As you can see, there's great detail on the hubcaps. Alright, let's see what's going on in here. We've got the factory tires, which do have a groove in them. We're just gonna leave them in the bag for now. I don't want them floating around and gonna lose them. But the white walls are an insert for that, and then the hubcaps will go over top. Nice detail on those tires. Actually quite impressed for a Revell kit. And then we have our low profile tires for the rocket rims. And those do have some nice tire detail, if I can get in on that for you. And then we have the bonnet. It looks pretty good. Nice high ridge detail body lines on that. I think I'm gonna turn this kit into a lowrider that you see, and maybe paint it with a nice lace stop or something like that. Nice candy apple color, and maybe white candy. I think I'll bring this kit out quite nicely. And we've got the decals here. let's have a look. So like I said before, I had a quick look. You've got the decals here for doing the seats in the car. Never seen that before, where you've got a decal for seat inserts, but don't you know, you can give it a try and see what happens. You've got some nice flames in there. Decals are not too tall, so they should lay down really nicely. And then some lines for the side of the car, and some custom license plates. And get you in on that dash detail. Looks pretty good. Sorry guys, I'm not really rushing through this. I mean, you guys can slow it down, go back and have another look at it. Just had some guys say, why are your reviews so long? Well, let's just shorten it up and then we won't have those complaints anymore. I try to do my best to open up these instructions for you, so that way you can pause it on each page if you want to have a better look at things. So for the paint guide, we've got aluminum, Chevy engine red, flat black, flat white, red metallic, semi-gloss black, silver, steel, and white pearl. And then, like I'm saying, you've got your custom bits and bobs that you can put on that. You take this kit however you want to build it, like you say. Just because you've got instructions that say, hey, let's do it this way, doesn't mean that you have to do it exactly as the instructions say. So here we have a note on the decals for this, for the decals, that you got to apply the decals first before you put the bits and bobs on there. Like I'm saying, decals are a little bit weird for an interior, but it doesn't mean that you can't use them. Don't know yet, maybe I'll give it a try. If I don't like it, I can always paint over them, right? Or release them, take them off, and then give them a paint. And then it's showing you with the custom paint jobs on that. Looks pretty good. Should be nice and easy to tape off a line to do a double color paint job. Well, if you guys enjoyed the video, please give us a like and subscribe, and maybe in the comments of what you'd like to see. Appreciate your time. Have a great day, guys.